Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Many, many years ago, in a remote Chinese village, a young peasant girl was found to be pregnant. When the baby was born, her parents and the rest of the village demanded that she name the father, so that he could be forced to marry the girl and be made responsible for the child's upbringing. The peasant girl blamed the old monk who lived alone in the temple at the top of the mountain. The entire village stormed up to the temple, taking the child with them. They hammered at the temple gates, and when the monk opened them, they thrust the baby at him, saying, "Here, this child is the result of your disgusting seduction of this young girl. You can't marry her, but you will take him and look after him. He's your responsibility." The old monk just said, "Ah, so." Then he took the child and closed the temple gates. About 7 years later, the peasant girl was mortally ill from a terrible disease. As she lay on her deathbed with her family and the village gathered around her, she felt very guilty that she had lied when she blamed the monk for her son. She had kept her guilty secret all these years because she didn't want the real father to get into trouble. But now that she was dying, she felt that she had to admit her terrible lie. So she told the villagers, "I lied. It wasn't the monk. It was a fisherman from the next village." And then she died. The villagers felt terrible when they realized what they had done to the old monk, and that they had not asked him to admit his guilt, or even given him any chance to tell them the truth. When they realized the full meaning of what they had done, it was a very tearful and repentant group of villagers who climbed the mountain to the temple and knocked on the gates. When the monk opened the gates, they fell on their knees and apologized, saying, "We know that the boy we forced onto you was not your son. We've come to take him back." The monk just said, "Ah, so." And ushering the child out to the villagers, he went inside and closed the temple gates.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.